Hey guys, this is just one of my, I guess I was doing loads that were two different kinds, hourly and per load basis. So I'm hauling stuff for Vista, but it's going out to different power company sites that they're building new power poles, I guess would be the best, in transformer stations. But the thing is this, I got photos of some because I couldn't get video, but on this one I had to sit over the weekend, so I just wanted to show you what was going on. Now this, you can see this reel here was damaged. I specifically checked to make sure any pieces that were gonna fall off were pulled off before, I've got a different camera. Like I said, that one's messed up. I got to work on it again. So let's just talk about it a little bit. It's right up against the deck. I do that on purpose, and I just moved my dunnage. It's fine, but it's scrap wood. It's got nails sticking on, whatever we happen to get. I just tap it up, have them drop it in there, tap it in there to hold it, and throw my nails down. And I adjusted a couple of them. It wasn't too bad. Most of the reels I had were these, and you can see through there. And we had a piece of tubing I borrowed, and we just jammed it, put the hook on the chain on the end of the tube, and push it through. Everything else, these guys are still pretty tight. I've got double. I just want to make sure I didn't get caught with any single chain. I don't like that. It's not right. It's not DOT either. So I want to make sure, that I've got two chains. And I did the best I could with what I had to pull straight down and to get it, where it's staying inside the cradle pieces here and here, keeping pressure right down in the cradle. These guys will take a whooping. Those not so much, because you can stress that thinner metal and the wood that it's built on. These steel cradle inside, and they're totally different. So it's not a problem. I'm just reefed down on them. You can see they've been chained down on so many times it's not even funny. These have been reused and reused. Some of them are pretty beat up, or at least got some dings in them. I wasn't worried about dinging anything. I was worried about keeping them tight on the trailer. The other specialty was having loose cable inside of a box. And what I did was I climbed up there and I made sure that my straps went over the top of the bundles, and they're just coiled, and they're basically wired and taped together. Excuse me, there's a lot of forest fire smoke, and I've been in a lot of dust, so I was glad to get a day off, a couple of days. I wanted to go home, but I couldn't get this one unloaded in time to make it, so I just counted it as time away from home again. But I'm not that far from home. I'm 100 miles from the house, so it's not that bad. If all the fires were to blow up or something happened and I needed to get home, I was close enough to do that. I wanted to be here. Things are starting to clean up a little bit on the skies. I know I'm getting sidetracked, but we're swallowing a lot of dust and a lot of smoke, weeks of it. And the people that live here that aren't able to get away from it have been taking so much more, and they've been telling me this. We seem like we can't even get a full breath. So folks are dealing with that. And I'm at the Flying J in Spokane. This place it's old, and people, they don't always treat the place very good. They don't use trash cans. They just toss the stuff everywhere, So, but anyway, I don't know if you can see, I got zoom on this one. Not sure. I think you can see that strap's going right over the top of those bundles, and that's holding that in. And this is, some of it is scrap or reclaimed. let's see, I got to do some stuff different here. Okay, I'm gonna turn it around. Okay, scrap or reclaim, and some of it is just repurposing to the next job site. It's not totally, the reel isn't empty, but they want to take it and just move it on, or maybe they'll rewrap, or just take out the partials, whichever, how much footage they have. So that's pretty much what's going on. I'm getting my billing done. I took the jobs because they were having outside carriers do it. Guys are showing up with flip-flops and shorts and tank top, t-shirts, you know, whatever, and these outside carriers. And yeah, it's hot for me to wear my gear the way I do, but when I show up with heavy canvas pants, steel toes, reflective vest, PPE, you know, I got a hard hat on, I got my safety glasses. I may not always have them on. I got them right here where I can grab them, but I can't drive with them on. But the whole thing is we show up with the regular equipment like a lot of people do, not just Landstar, but some of these boneheads, I swear to God, you know, it's like, what are you doing? You know, that's why they didn't want them to come back. So we got to take care of this particular construction contractor and get them their equipment and make sure it's all done, so it gets there and it gets squared away. So that's the best thing I can tell you is, you know, this is a mixture of loads. I'll do my best, and I'll hopefully put a video on where you guys can see, even if it was from my camera phone, that you could see what was going on and what kind of loads we were doing, because I had insulators, you know, they were just crates. I had arms that were for the different poles. We had other coils that go on. I have one more load just like this tomorrow, so I've got to go down here and deliver back to Avista Power, and then hightail it over to another town, pick up another load just like this and bring it right back. And then they're only 70-mile loads, but you know, all that time be going down and back and stuff like that, and trying to get back again. That's 200 miles of driving, and if they close early like these guys did, you're pretty much toast. So that's what happened. I run out of time for the customers. I've talked enough. I usually don't talk this much. Here recently I've been trying to keep them short, because I know you guys will like that kind of stuff. This is where just get the information and get the hell out, right? But I'll try and get some more as I can. This is production stuff where you're busting hiney and trying to get it done. I got a few pictures of the job site. It's just trying to popcorn fart, I'm telling you. It's so much dust. I've been trying to keep plenty of water on the truck and keep hydrated, but also, you know, just so you can get the stuff out of your sinuses and your nose. And it's one of the hazards. It's just the way it is. So we'll see you guys on the road.